I really like the idea of Twilight being a bad person. Pony.
People.
Ponies. I mean, that's why Amending Fences was so cool.
You used to be famous for being such a bad friend.
You've gotta love Pinkie Pie openly chastising the deific forces that rule the world for giving Twilight reign over an aspect of life that she is woefully underqualified to handle.
And you call yourself the Princess of Friendship.
That's awesome. Actually watching episodes where she is unironically woefully underqualified to teach anyone about friendship should be awesome in theory. So the central conceit of this episode is that Twilight doesn't trust Trixie. Why not? Petty jealousy.
She wasn't the nicest pony.
What else? Yeah, let's forgive Discord for trying to destroy Ponyville of his own free will. And let's forgive Sunset Shimmer for trying to take over Equestria of her own free will. And let's forgive Starlight Glimmer for enslaving an entire village of her own free will, and then subsequently trying to destroy all of time and space. What about Trixie, though? Who took over Ponyville because she got manipulated by an ancient evil artifact.
The humble and penitent Trixie's Equestrian Apology Tour.
Oh, you don't think her reform is genuine?
I treated you and your friends so horribly when I was wearing that alicorn amulet. I just couldn't control myself.
But her evil wasn't even genuine.
Something drew you to my shop. Something powerful.
And you forgave Nightmare Moon. And if the comics are to be believed, her evil wasn't genuine either. Look, face it, Twilight, you embarrassed her, and she wanted to one-up you.
I was jealous of Twilight.
And that's what makes her irredeemable? That's weird.
Want to help me unpack my wagon?
Oh, you actually meant... okay. That's not a euphemism, that's fine.
I'm pretty good at organizing stuff. Magic props, brainwashed crowds.
I know you laugh, but my cult was immaculate. So what? Do I even think this episode is good? Yeah, I do. But I can't tell if that's only because literally anything would compare favorably to Gauntlet of Fire. My problem in simplest terms is how heavily they're leaning on the premise of Twilight is a big dumb meaniehead for this episode, where she sees friendship as a means to an end, and that end is impressing Celestia. It's not even her own friendships that she's treating this way. This is Starlight Glimmer's life that she's fucking with now. She's trying to make friendship lessons, which is like the antithesis of the show.
And the knives are sharp.
You learn things from friendship.
And sometimes it takes a friend to show you the way.
Because friendship is largely an intangible thing. It's usually based on proximity or chance encounters. You know, like exactly how it's presented in this episode. It's not something that can be boiled down to a formula. Remember? Like, the entire point of What About Discord?
Sharing that experience would have helped me with my Princess of Friendship duties.
Come again?
But with all that being said, the emotional payoff to this episode was pretty damn good. Like these couple of bait and switch moments.
If you have to go to the dinner, I completely understand.
I mean, that's just how Trixie is. She's not trying to manipulate Starlight. Well, I mean, not maliciously. Showmanship is just her thing.
That sounds like you just made friends with me to beat Twilight.
Exactly!
And then a legitimate mistake, followed by a truly genuine response that was perhaps a bit more brutally honest than she intended it to be, causing a rift, is the sort of subtlety that makes this show awesome.
I got caught up in the moment. Beating Twilight is just a bonus. Oh, saying that didn't help, did it?
I mean, every scene built up to this moment, and it jumped off from like 4 full episodes of baggage. And Twilight's ineptitude in the ways of friendship was also foreshadowed. I mean, come on, she did stumble into like 5 relationships in one day. Can you blame her for thinking making friends is easy? So I can't really hold anything against this episode. Plus, it's full of those little things I appreciate so much. I mean, I suppose the central relationship having really good chemistry isn't a little thing, but it manifests as a bunch of small moments that rule. So I'm just gonna go ahead and adopt the same mentality that I've had for seasons 4 and 5, and that is to ignore everything related to the season-long arc just so long as it results in good episodes. Is everybody with me on that? Okay, if you're with me, just click on all of these annotations. And no, I'm not gonna complain about how magic was used in this episode. I don't care that it's a mundane thing in this world, it's a stage show. It doesn't break my suspension of disbelief to believe that ponies would watch a well-presented presentation of something that's otherwise mundane.